Okay, Panagtayat everyone. This is your teacher for Empowerment Technologies. This is Mr. Marquester Katungal. I am from the College of Computing Studies. Regularly, I also teach subjects like Empowerment Technologies and Media and Information Literacy for the Senior High School Department. But originally, I come from the College of Computing Studies. As previously posted, I will provide you overview about the content of the subject and there are also matters I'd like to talk about pertaining to the schedule and pertaining to what really happened, why we all experience unideal um, matters pertaining to the beginning of our subject. Nganong na delays, nganong naka-experience ta og as if walay klase-klase and matters like that. So I'd like to begin by giving you enlightenment and also giving you some clarifications about it because I don't want the situation to appear as if we are neglecting our duties to teaching the subject just in case. So ang nahitabo ang information nga nung ang information na gihatag when teaching the subject was given to us mga if I'm not mistaken a couple of days before the class proper. So katong tingklase na uh, bale right away na inform nga naami subject sa senior high school department. Now, we are under CHED, and I fully understand you are under DepEd. Now, sa ako ang klase sa first semester, online learners tanan ang ako ang klase. And then sa second semester as well, or the current semester, online learners po siya. Okay? Let's not blame people na lang. Let's skip the blaming game na lang. It's just that I think we had misunderstanding in terms of the information that was given to us. No, kay nami kakulangon, we will admit that. But ang nahitabo kasi is inani. Naaman kasi mo yung online learners, di ba? Naamoy blended learners, naamoy modular learners. Back then, since the senior high school department was established, if I'm not mistaken, year 2016, I have been teaching empowerment technologies and media and information literacy already. Now, back then, syempre face-to-face na siya. Actually, nana ko'y contents, nana ko'y learning materials daan. Because like I said, ever since, I've been teaching the subject. Karon na nahitabo, the announcement also included nga ang module nga ihatag sa mga estudyante taking empowerment technologies, dapat unified siya. Ano ibig sabihin ng unified? Dapat tanang teachers mag-meet and then mag-develop, mag-prepare sa katong isang module. Now, kasi dili lang ako ang nag-teach of empowerment technologies, daghan mi, no? At that time, klase na siya. So basically, we ran out of time already designing for a single module for all the classes. Okay, and I hope you understand the case. Now, ang nahitabo, kay wala na may time, no? Because we also teach subjects from the college department and we also teach subjects that are new to us. We also need to accommodate it. No? So nangita na lang tag mga interventions, nangita tag mga alternatives para mabuhat na siya. So what happened, we relied on the support of the ICT coordinator, si Sir Delmar Villegas. So in other words, Sir Delmar Villegas design came up with the module in behalf of us. So what happened, sa prelim or entire prelim period, si Sir Delmar ang nagbuhat ato tanan, no? And wala problem, we are thankful to him for taking the initiative. So na-release siya. Now, initially, the conversation was, in a mid-term, mutabang ni, no? Mo-develop ni sa module. Pero ang nahitabo ato nga time, I think, nahuman na sa Sir Delmar ato po buhat sa module. So, wala problem na po. No? So, kasi at that time, no one informed us. Okay? No one informed us nga ang advisor mo inform po sa amo as subject teachers nga available na ang module. So in fact, walay ni-inform na ako nga available na ang module. Because my plan as the subject teacher, no, magsugod ta og formal classes atong midterm period. Pero kasi wala nga siya ang wala ko na inform ba. Okay? Now I verified that to Sir Delmar. Mao sad ang iyahang understanding. I inform ang subject teacher sa advisor nga available na ang module. The thing is, no one informed me. Okay, so question number one, sir, why not, ano na lang, sana siya, magklase na lang. Ako na lang magbuot sa topic. And the thing is, I won't do that. I decided not to do that because, number one, I'd like to observe policies. And number two, the information that was given to me, kay naalagay unified nga module. Okay, so basically, I'm just waiting for announcement ng nanay module. And in terms of handling the class, wala problema because I'm always in the premises of St. Columban College teaching for my subjects. It's just that at that time, um, medyo naalagi mga misinformation, matawag ba ng misinformation or misunderstanding or kulangan lang yung siguro announcement about it. So kanila pala ito ang gusto i-clarify just in case we are thinking there was a neglect, we are neglecting the duties of actually teaching the subject. So sa ako ang end, ako lang pong gusto i-klaro, no? Para lang po enlighten ka tanan in terms of the handling the subject. So if I'm not mistaken, early this month or last month, I already had the conversation with the ICT coordinator and I asked for the module myself. Kasi wala ko na-inform and supposed to be lagi daw i-inform ang subject teachers pero wala ko na-inform. And then I also had a conversation as well with some of the advisors and here we are today. I am instead recording the contents of the module. So ako objective karon, do not get me wrong, I'm just also speaking on my behalf, no, aron maklaro lang po nato ang mga perceptions just in case na ay mga wrong perceptions about this matter. Now naapod ko'y nadawat nga information from other section about the confusion whether ako ba mag-provide og module or ang advisor ba mag-provide og module. Kana isa po siguro na siya sa wala siguro na klaro kasi sa ko ang understanding, sa ko ang end, klaro na si Sir Delmar na lang sa mobuhat, no, as the ICT coordinator. And we are thankful for Sir Delmar. He is my former student. No, so basically ako wala ko ihatag na nga module kasi sa Sir Delmar na gikan ang module nga for empowerment technologies. Ang sa ko alam mo facilitate sa klase. Okay, so in ano na itong buhaton, Sir Delmar already emailed to me the modules. So if I hadn't asked, no one would have informed me about it. So gi-email ako ni Sir Delmar sa module. And ako na lang to siyang i-email. Ako siyang i-post na lang diyan sa ako ang post together with this video link para sa tawag masubmit ninyo. Now, in terms of the submission, of course, I will allow you to take as much as you can, as much time as you can para makompleto ang module, no? Kay wala magitan nagkadimao sa early phase ato ang klase. So dawaton na lang tana na let's just move on from that and instead let's move forward to finishing this semester. So ato na siyang mangayo ko sa inyong sentiments, mangayo ko sa inyong comments about the time that you need. Kaya ang pika section, gamay ra man gud po nag-blended sa laha, I think 7. Ang isa ka section na ako puro modular. So sa inyo medyo daghan-daghan mo og nag-blended. I don't know if you are amenable to this one, but kung mahimo until end of this month, kung pwede, ma-accomplish nato tanan. Katong link na ako ang gi-post. Kung unsa inyong comments about it, please comment down. Let's have a conversation via commenting on this post, and we'll arrange your concerns depending on how much time you need. Okay? So basically, ang kaning ako ang gi-show karon is actually already prepared long before the semester began. But then again, wala lagi ko nagbuot-buot ako ang topic kasi nga we were informed na mag-unified lagi. No? So, sa ako ang end, I'm just observing policies. No? I'm just observing following instructions. However, I believe there were uh, sana siya, deficits no, na yung mga natin na experience ng mga misinformation or mga incomplete information na supposed to be maano, no? But then again, like I said, let's move on from that. Uh, Kasi if we are only given the freedom to select our own topics, we would have had our classes long before the semester began. Okay, prepare na ko actually ato pero mo lagi to siya, dili lagi siya ano, pwede kay supposed to be unified lagi siya. So in other words, dependent me, no? Dependent me sa senior high school department, no? Dependent me sa module in other teachers. The thing is, wala mi na-inform na nanalay module. Okay, so ang module nga gihatag ni Sir Delmar, actually kani siya. No? So ako ni siyang, naani siya, naka-attach ako ang post. Please check it. So this is for the prelim period, this is for the midterm period. So basig maglibog mo na daw ano ani, kana ang course title is computer programming. Alam mo kalibog ana na mali lang na wala lang ni edit lang ni Sir Delmar but focus on the focus on the topics here. Now, as you continue studying the module, working with the module, please do not be shy or do not hesitate to post your comments. I mean, post your concerns, questions about any topics, just in case. And yeah, I will regularly check naman. I'm regularly checking naman my Google Classroom because I also have other classes this semester. I will answer your concerns, your questions as soon as possible. Kay, like I said, nag-regularly check man ko. Just in case na may question per topic. So, mao ni ang module nga na-design ni Sir Delmar since he is the ICT coordinator. This is also the same module that the modular learners received and worked with. So, please browse through the contents na lang ani niya. And then again, in terms of the schedule, in terms of the schedule or the deadline of the submission or the accomplishment of the task of these modules, palihog lang ko og ano. Ang ako ang masuggest entire March kung pwede. No, but I'd like to hear your comments about it. Paki-comment na lang ha so that we can have a conversation via comments. And this is the midterm period. No, sorry. Yeah, this is the midterm period. Wala nang siya na-edit ni Sir Delmar. Same strategy, same thing. Provide your questions about each topic. I will get to you as soon as possible, just in case na mo'y kalibgan sa mga topics nga gi-discuss or gi-appeal ni Sir Delmar. Yan. Okay? This afternoon, though, I will provide you kind of an overview of empowerment technology supposed to be. Okay? So supposed to be, this is the framework. When we say framework, the journey, the contents of empowerment technologies. No, but obviously there are changes to these contents because I am not the one who made the module, who developed the module. Okay. Yeah. So right now we should rely to what we have, to the resources that are present as of the time being, and that is the module that's developed by Sir Delmar. Okay, so the entire nature of empowerment technologies is basically talking about information and communications technologies. So this is, well, this might be arguable, but coming from this field of study, because I come from the world of information and communications technologies, this aspect, this field of study is one of the bullied studies in our country. Oh, and most of the time, people do not really appreciate the value of ICT related courses in our province, at least, because wala man tayo IT industry sa province. Whereas Cagayan de Oro City, Davao City, and Cebu City, they have prosperous or um, evident, healthy IT industry. Diadto. Okay, nganong bulid man siya because, naatay mga madunggan nga mga comments nga, okay, bye, pag, or miga, pag kuan na lang, pag IT na lang, kay di man pa sure, or naano na lang kay bugo-bugo man ka, or ano lang, no? Na yung mga inana nga mga conversation, no, na naga-exist in terms of information and communication technologies na field of study. Okay, so um, in our country, though, hubta for BPO or business process outsourcing companies. Mga company na siya nga ICT related. Okay? For example, in Cebu City. So, naman sila IT Park. No? It's kind of a location in Cebu where IT companies flock and make business and make money, of course, and thereby helping our economy, helping our industry, no, to or establishing industries that boost or may help boost our economy. Okay, so in its entirety, empowerment technologies focus on technologies or information and communication technologies that should empower you as learners or as future professionals. Okay, because whether you like it or not, let's take accountancy for example. Na ay merge na nahitabo between accountancy and information technology. Mao nang naanay course nga accounting technology. So that's like a course that merges accounting and information technology. So whether you choose business side or medical or engineering or whatever, you will not go away from the presence of information technology because in all aspects ICT exists. Okay, so again, the nature of empowerment technologies is supposed to orient you, teach you, uh, allow you to gain skills about ICT or information technologies out there that should empower you as learners, as a netizen, okay, as a future professional. Because you can't go away from it, regardless of the course that you will be taking soon after you graduate senior high school department. Even in agriculture, information technology is a vital aspect. Okay? And our country, in terms of industries, naatay tourism industry, naatay agriculture industry, naapod tay information technology industry, or ang laing term ana is computing industry. Okay, mauna na siyang mga call centers, mga BPO, no, mga IT companies. Okay, and then we should take note that these companies are American, most of them though, American-owned companies, and we need dollars, of course. So aside from OFWs, uh, BPOs and IT companies are also the entities that generate dollars within our economy or within our country. In other words, vital supposed to be ang information and communication technology. ICT can also be treated as a government resource. Okay, and if we only had um, a strong internet connection, then kaning online learning na to, dili unta ni siya inani ka stressful, quote unquote, if you feel that way, especially sa mga areas na medyo wala kaayoy, dili kaayo ma-reach, no, sa internet connectivity. No, however, ang atong IT infrastructure is not really, that much compared to other ASEAN nations like Singapore and other countries. Okay? So, mao ni siya ang general overview, kumbaga students, ang katong content na sa module ni Sir Delmar, which are attached with this post. So, ICT in the society, well, first point, people can communicate in real time. It's very significant in our daily lives, in our especially in the aspect of our communication. There's no doubt about that. We have social media platforms. This should be included sa inyong empowerment technologies, but I'm gonna be communicating pa with Sir Delmar anyway, na pa my pre-final and final modules, so no worries about that for now. And then we also have information systems. No, Gcash is an information system. Um, Isa pa. Food Panda is also an information system actually. So in terms of the pandemic, the number one thing that governments, organizations, entities, and even us rely to is information technology. So that proves that it is a vital aspect, it is a vital resource for people, for organizations, and even for governments. Okay, but like I said, it's just sad that we encounter bullying in terms of studying BS CS, BS IT kay medyo na lang siguro wrong perceptions about the subject kay maybe ang uban abi nila magsirag dula or maybe ang uban although part sa katong gusto mag CS ug mag IT part sa course ang maghimo mag-develop og dula, no? But it's not really just about playing games. This is about developing software that help people, software that support organizations, software that acts as um, resources of the governments in terms of delivering government services, in terms of reaching out to citizens, and in terms of running government activities and etc. So whatever aspect we should be talking about, present CIT as a vital element uh, in those aspects or in those disciplines. Okay. In our country, we established in 2016 what we call Department of Information and Communications Technology or Kagawaran ng Teknolohiyang Pang-Impormasyon at Komunikasyon. So this only proves that the government is taking measure in also strengthening our IT infrastructure in strengthening our information technology resources, no? Because it is a vital resource. It is a vital aspect for government activities. So we aspire to also compete with other, or not compete, but also uh, be able to establish fast internet connection, hopefully with the entry of a third party company. And I believe you've heard about it already, kanang dito, no? Because in terms of ranking, ang connection sa Philippines is not really ideal in Asia alone, no? So it is this department that is responsible for number one, planning, number two, development, and number three, promotion of the country's information and communications technology. Okay, so we need to do this in support of national development. So, in other words, we can kind of say that a nation is truly developing well when this aspect or when we have a good output of this aspect, no, ang ato ang information technology resources. So kung ang DNR assigned sila sa environmental aspect, ang DPWH assigned sila sa public works and highways, mga sites, mga building bridges, mga public schools, and etc. And kung ang Department of Education, sila ang assigned towards um, education innovations, then ang DICT, sila po ang assigned towards innovation, towards development of information technology sa ato ang nasod. Okay? Okay, I'm not going to include that. So this time, I think I'm going to end my video session about this matter. It's quite lengthy, I know. Ayaw lang po siya siguro lang tawa all the way. Maputol-putol na lang if you have to. Again, check the modules that I have attached. These are the modules that you'll be working with. Um, Please comment your thoughts about the time that you might need in accomplishing the tasks with the module. And also, um, yeah, comment it down sa comment section para makabasa ko and I will get to it ASAP. So please do not hesitate to update me, to ask questions, to raise your concerns about the topics included by Sir Delmar sa module. I will get to it ASAP before ninyo before mo ma-accomplish sa tasks aron ma-clarify nato. I also hope you are already enlightened about what truly happened, what truly occurred at the beginning of the semester. We did not really and intentionally neglected our duties for the schedule. I believe there were just misunderstandings along the way, and so we suffered from matters that we are not supposed to um, deal with at the beginning of our subject. Okay. Um, yeah, I think that would be all. If I miss something, please just comment it as well so I can accommodate it um, right away. Thank you very much. You stay safe, and I hope to see you soon. We will meet next meeting again. So that's Friday. Hopefully, wala na yung interventions sa mga usapang mga power intervention o mga internet connectivity intervention. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.